So, if any of you all have recently been to the doctor in Oregon or whatever, please, please, please go and get your blood work checked out because apparently over 2,400 people have been exposed to possibly HIV or hepatitis. Okay, this is due to the negligence of an anesthesiologist. Let's just go ahead and look at this story. All right, so as you all can see, and I'm not gonna read the whole article, but I have it here so you all can go and look at it if you so choose to. It says 2,400 people in Oregon potentially exposed to HIV hepatitis through botched anesthesia. Okay, and it says around 2,400 people, okay, treated in Oregon hospitals have been exposed to HIV, hepatitis, or other blood-borne infections due to anesthesiologists' improper administration of drugs. Okay, Providence, a healthcare system that operates in several states, notifies the public of the exposure risk in a statement. It says, we recently learned that Providence's comprehensive infection control practices may not have been followed by a physician during some procedures at Portland area hospitals. The statement reads, these hospitals include Providence, Willamette Falls Medical Center, and Providence Portland Medical Center. Providence is notifying approximately 2,200 patients. All right. And it says, in addition, the same physician practiced at a legacy health hospital called Legacy Mount Hood Medical Center. We are in the process of sending a letter notifying 221 patients who have been impacted. The physician was an anesthesiologist employed by Oregon Anesthesiology Group, OAG, which partners with hospitals and ambulatory surgery centers in Western Oregon. All right. Now, they did not provide the name, so don't be thinking you're going to be able to Google the name just yet. Okay. When we learned the physician had violated infection control practices, we suspended him, informed our partners, Legacy Health and Providence, and then began an investigation that resulted in the termination of the physician. All right, even though the risk of infection was low, new protocols and procedures have been put in place to prevent similar incidents in the future. And it says that the name has not been disclosed, according to AP. The actions of this anesthesiologist put patients at low risk, but still risk. Okay, even though it's low, you still have a possibility of being exposed to various blood-borne diseases, which include HIV, hepatitis B and C. All right. And it says, now this is between 2017 and 2023. So if you happen to be in the Oregon area for whatever the reason may be, and you were in the hospital for this, in my opinion, also I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that, but if you happen to be in that area and you knew someone in that area and maybe y'all were doing something without the wrappers, I think you may also need to go and get checked out. Okay, but that's just me saying it. I'm not a doctor, anything like that. I'm just saying you may need to get checked out if you possibly were messing around with someone because they possibly could have something and they didn't know it. Okay. Out of an abundance of caution, we encourage the patient to go to get a blood test to screen for the aforementioned infections at no cost. So it is a free blood test that you can go and get. Okay. It says any patients that test positive will be notified and then informed of possible next steps. Since the Legacy Health emphasized that this was an isolated situation involving a single provider. Okay. So there you go. You could read the rest of the article if you so choose to, but I wanted to go into some comments that I seen from here. So this one in particular is the one that I saw. This is actually where I saw this article. This is on site. And this is the one that I saw where I was like, okay. And it says this, I'm talking about, then healthcare professionals have the audacity to get upset when you request a specific protocol to be adhered in front of your face. 1, can you please wash your hands and sanitize these services in front of me? Okay, because you have a lot of people who do not wash their hands and they get like, well, I gotta wash my hands because you dirty. Okay, you don't use soap. Okay, and then it says, can you please provide me a brand new blood pressure cuff and pulse ox. These items are disposable but frequently reused on dozens of patients. I don't want Billy Joe, who may have had an open cut or something weird, maybe he has some kind of infectious disease, something, and then Billy Joe's stuff is on that cuff, and then that cuff comes on me, and now I got whatever Billy Joe had. I don't want that. Give me something new. Why I gotta do it? Because I don't want to get sick. That's why we're in a hospital, okay? All needles and medical equipment are supposed to be sterile. If it does not appear to be sterile, I must request a different one and have it present before me, okay? Looking around first for anything that appears to be dirty or contaminated, including gurneys, bed, chairs, scrubs, etc. Not anal, just cautious, all right? Now, that's the thing about it that I 100% am with, because many times I go and look and I'm like, oh, some of these places aren't that clean, okay? I had to drive because I had to get a colonoscopy, and I had to drive. It was about 45 minutes, something like that, an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And I went to this place. This place was country as ever, okay? I don't live in the country, so this place is country. This place is country. And I mean, the floors are creaking once you walked in there. I'm like, what's going on? And then I get in there, and the dude is this Asian dude that comes in. He had a thick accent, so I could hardly understand what he was saying. Then he's over here saying all this stuff, and I'm like, he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh no. Then he just kept reading off. And this was somebody else's stuff. And I was like, I think you got the wrong person. And he's like, well, what? He was like, you're not blah, blah. I said, no, my name is Alexandrea. Oh, you're not blah, blah. No, I'm not. So I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. Then he was like, oh, well, my bad. I'm like, so I was like, okay, whatever. So then I was like, I kind of want to wash my hands. I had some, I keep hand sanitizer and wipes with me, but I was like, I kind of want to actually wash my hands. They had water mixed with the soap. Like, it was like that much left in there. I'm like, y'all couldn't have gotten a new soap thing. So I'm like, okay. Now I'm saying some stuff just doesn't look clean. Now, luckily, I wasn't getting a procedure here where I got my stuff done. It was clean. It was spotless. It was good to go. Okay. But here, I'm like, y'all, this doesn't look clean to me. Okay. And this is a doctor's office. So what's going on? But that's the thing. People don't be cleaning stuff. And then, people don't be washing their hands. People don't be using soaps. And it's like, okay, I'm not trying to catch anything. This is no offense to you or anything. I just don't want to catch anything. It's not me, I'm just being real. I don't want to get sick, but it's unfortunate that this kind of stuff is going on because people just are not following the rules. I mean, you can't be lazy with a job like this. Certain jobs, you can be like, okay, I can put that off until later. Oh, I can do that. This ain't one of them jobs, okay? Police officers, doctor, anyone in the medical field, really, okay? Lawyers, y'all got these jobs where y'all getting some, okay? Y'all can't just be lazy about certain things. You can't just be like, well, I mean, I guess I don't have to follow. No, you got to follow, okay? Because at the end of the day, you got a lot of people's lives and health at risk. But let me know what you all think down below. I want to show you all my website, latricelimited.com. As you can see, I sell a variety of different items. And yes, that's me. Let's go and look at some of the items that I sell. So right here is a tab for the bath bombs. I have a variety of different ones. And of course, there's going to be new scents to come. Here is the candle collection. As you can see, there are so many different scents here. Vanilla, sweet roses, and fresh breeze. Oh, really sage and vanilla. Sage and vanilla, sweet roses, and vanilla are my favorite scents. Now we're going to look at the soap collection. And as you can see, I have a whole bunch of different ones. Okay, there's so many. These two right here are typically our masculine scents, but women can use them as well. They just smell absolutely amazing. Then as you can see, oatmeal milk and honey. These have little oats in them. Same with the peppermints, has little bits of peppermint in there.
It's just so amazing. You got unscented over here, white tea mint elixir. And the last thing we're going to look at are the gift sets. So you could get the big mamas over here, okay, with the silk, and or you get the plush, or you could get some of the other ones where you get a pain essential oil blend and you get 2 soaps. Definitely support me, support the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and also go and support me by, purchasing something. I'm sure you'll love it.